Prepare yourselves. Don't forget. Never forget. Hello, welcome to another satisfying episode of Cooking with MFB. Tonight, we're chickening out. Chickening on. Tonight, we're going to take all these great ingredients and make a pizza out of it. Pizza a la MFB. Here we go. First, we're going to combine a lot of these liquid ingredients into our glass vessel here, minus that one in the back. We don't want olive oil in there. That might taste bad. Alright. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's move on to the chicken. Alright, so we're going to season the chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper, some rosemary, some thyme, and we're going to pan fry it. Remember, practice some food safety. Don't cross-contaminate. First, we're going to harass some thyme. And then we're going to manipulate some rosemary. We're going to take just a little bit of fresh rosemary. Like one leaf, maybe 2 leaves of sage. We're going to go with 1 leaf, chopped up. Put it in there. Mix it up with your seasonings, your herbs. You know basil's always invited. Basil going into the mix. A lot of bit of salt. We'll be accompanying that salt with some pepper. Now we're going to mix all this together and see what we come up with. So we got our dough over here being dough. We need to do some things. We need to bake at like 450, and let's turn this on medium low. So we got this chicken breast. Oh, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna butterfly it. I've already taken the liberty of doing that for you guys. So something like that. You know what time it is? Oh, you know what time it is. Time to finish your drink, or at least my drink. Now it's time to apply seasonings liberally, generously on both sides. You may or may not have something that looks similar to this. If you have something that looks different to it, I'll still take it as long as it's not something way different. Our pan is hot. What we're going to do is we're going to throw a couple pieces of butter in there, let the butter become butter. And once that butter is gone, we're going to put this in here. Our butter is melted. Let's do this. Oh! Yeah. You wanna fry this? Couple minutes per side. I like to do like 2 minutes. I really want to go for 1 flip. While we're getting that nice and crispy, we are going to chop ourselves some vegetables. Let's chop ourselves some vegetables. Now the telltale sign how you know that time flip things. You see that juice right there? That juice means that stuff's coming up. We need to go and flip it the other way. Perfect! Oh, I think it's been a couple minutes. Let's go and check out how we're doing here. Oh yeah, we're done. We are going to cover this for a couple minutes here and let it sort of steam, think about itself before we slice it and put it on our pizza. We're going to wash these peppers off a little bit, get these seeds out of here. We don't want these big white chunks in there. That's where the spice is. Alright, you got some dough. And you're going to want to sift some flour onto your surface that you're about to put your dough onto so it does not stick. So you know what I'm talking about. Your dough and drop it into that and flatten it out. You're going to need to flatten it. Congratulations, you have decided to flatten out your dough and you're doing quite well at doing that. You're going to want to get some kind of surface to get in between the other. You want to prevent this surface from sticking to your dough, so I recommend using some cornmeal. And be liberal with it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, just the way we left it with a little bit more steam. Let's slice her up. Success! I've run out of time! It's alright. We got plenty of rosemary. Oh! Alright, so I've taken a little bit of time, a little bit of rosemary. I've sort of chopped that up. I'm going to take some basil. Let's basil it out. He's always invited. Everybody knows this green top. We're going to take some Parmesan cheese and slap it in. That's about enough. Just a little bit. Isn't that just beautiful? Now, let's get this thing onto a pan and get it into there after we put all this stuff in. We're going to take a cap of extra virgin olive oil and pour it on here, and then we're going to take our brush and evenly distribute. Oh. Huh? Oh. 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 This. Oh, look at that. Oh, it just looks so good. But this. Let's go in there. It is time. Time to finish your beverage. And then put the cheese on here. Who cut the cheese, really? No, who cut the cheese? What you want to do is you're going to take this cheese and just slam it down onto the table there, and then just even it out. Just sort of even it on out. It'll cook itself. These little pockets right here, you know, you can take a piece right here and put it right there. But what happens is when all this cheese melts, it's all going to become one plate of glorious cheese. Well, guys, we've come to that time in our life. Ah! Whew. Almost had a situation there, guys. Anyways, you're going to take a piece of chicken that you haven't eaten yet and put it on here. Lord of mercy. There's only one logical thing to do next. Shit. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's just start peppering these peppers in here. You like the red ones? Oh, I like the red ones too. Throw them in there. We got ourselves some of these purple tomatoes. We're going to slap these in here too and hopefully get these in here. Oh. Alright guys, it's that time. This is the most dangerous time of any transfer. We're going to take this and sliver it onto that. Now, this is where the episode of MFB could go horribly wrong, and I could not have any pizza and the episode could end in a matter of snaps. But that does not seem to be the case tonight, and we have successfully made most of it onto the pizza oven. Let's set the timer for about 15 minutos and start cleaning up our mouth. Don't you dare think about opening that oven. You've got so little time, and I know you want to look at it, but don't you do it. It's the final countdown. Alright. We've been at 450 for 15 minutes. Let's see what we got. Oh! I'm sure that you remember this thing. Oh, it's a baking sheet. If you haven't realized that yet, we're going to use that. We're going to scoop that in there. Once we scoop that, we're going to let it sit for like 5-10 minutes. We don't want to burn ourselves or have a mess. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, I can't show you the whole pizza, but I'm going to show you a piece of it. We're going to take our pizza cutter, and we're going to cut this. Alright, whoa, you're getting ahead of yourself. We gotta show you the pizza. I want to thank you for cooking with MFB. We made it, fam. We made it. But they don't want you to tune in to the next episode of Cooking with MFB. They don't want you to. But you